Welcome to Accounting 150 at Kapi'olani Community College. This video will help you score better on the course organization quiz by introducing you to the features of our Laulima course. Please note, I'll be doing some switching back and forth between the view you students see and the view I as instructor see. The course menu is the gateway to course materials. It's arranged in alphabetic order, but I'll skip around somewhat by importance. The syllabus tells you about how to earn your grade and gives important course policies and procedures. Kevin Dooley Daily Schedule shows my office hours and where to find me in person. Also very important is the activities schedule. In the activities schedule, you will find due dates, the day the assignment is due, and because this is not a self-paced course, everyone will do the same assignments in around the same time frame. Also the location of the activity, and when you enable editing, you can use the filter buttons for type to view only a particular kind of activities like end of chapter problems, end of chapter questions, team project, or whatever. Here are the abbreviations up here, and I'm going to filter this for only team project related activities. So I unselect all, select TP because that's what it says team project activities abbreviation is, and now I'm viewing only team project related activities. Discussion is where a lot of action is happening in the class. There are four major types of forums here: graded, ungraded, team, and personal. I try to always respond quickly to your posts, so my name is the only one showing over here on the right. Whenever I see anybody's but my name here, I know one of you has a question or issue that's arisen since the last time I logged in. In graded forums, a posting is required to earn points. Ungraded forums are where you read about how to contact me in the communication policy, or clear up issues with QuickBooks, assignments, tests, or other non-private discussions in the general forum here. And you can use trial balance troubleshooting forum to earn most or all of the end of chapter problem points even if your work is kind of messed up, by posting your initial assessment of the problem and getting help from fellow students. Once your team has been created, you'll use team forums to maintain communication with me. This is an example of one from last semester. Personal forums exist for each student in the course. This is your own confidential forum where you and I can discuss private issues together. No one else but you and I can see the personal forum that has your name on it. Do not use private messages at the top of the discussion page. I do not monitor them, and they're not the same thing as a posting in your personal forum. If you do post here, I'll redirect you from here to some other discussion. So see the communications policy if you'd like more information about why I have this policy. Modules contain instructor guidance on how to do your best in this course. Each grouping of several chapters, such as 1 through 4, is called a module. Let's click on one and see what's in there. The introduction tells you what you're supposed to learn in this module. You can print a list of the major items here and use it as a checkoff list if you'd like. The toolkit contains instructor notes on each chapter, all the things that I think are important and might put on an exam, PowerPoints for those who like graphical learning, and supplemental materials like how the course assignments are organized, diagrams, charts, lists, and other helps. Assessment tells what to expect on tests and quizzes and how best to prepare for them. Laulima Assignments is an area where you can earn points for completing various assignments I've designed for the course. Laulima Dropbox Organization Assignment has you set up your Laulima Dropbox so you can show that you've done the QuickBooks end of chapter assignments, hands-on exams, and other items. Team Project Availability is where you indicate your available times you could possibly meet with potential teammates. You want to list the maximum times you could meet so it's easy to find teammates with compatible schedules. Tasks, tests, and surveys is where you'll access exams and quizzes that are due on certain dates. Keep in mind, once you start an exam, the clock starts running and cannot be paused. You must finish any exam you started, or you'll earn only the points that you have achieved. Resources contains lots of useful files. The master files folder exists to include all the publisher provided company files. The QuickBooks Self-Check Certification folder, it contains Excel files you'll use to demonstrate you've done your QuickBooks work correctly. The QuickBooks chapter number folders that are grayed out here will appear after the deadline for each chapter's QuickBooks end of chapter question, when you should be at the stage of fine-tuning your work on the end of chapter problem. The more complex the chapter, the more things are in here. See a complete solution in here for both tutorial and end of chapter problems. Practice set folders will appear towards the due date for a Section 1 practice set, Section 2 practice set, and the comprehensive practice set. The Laulima Dropbox is used to submit folders with all the materials I require you to turn in for end of chapter problems. You can find out what the materials are, of course, by reading the modules that contain the material about each QuickBooks chapter. Generally, you won't turn in any chapter tutorials unless by my special request. I've had you set up the tutorial audit folder just in case I decide to do a spot check to confirm students are doing the tutorials. These gray team project links here to the left will appear shortly once we've formed our teams and begun the team project activity. Thanks for listening and hope you enjoy your semester in Accounting 150 at KCC.